Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. So today I'm proud to present a guide that I've been working on, looking closely at, and just trying to find time to really put it forward. And it is the Miyamoto 150 guide. So Awaken Musashi, level 150, the big OP goddess of destruction. The thing I've been working on for a couple of months, trying to level her to 110, use my scrolls, all that stuff. The thing we spent thousands, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into preparing, into acquiring, into getting, achieving, and, just having the ultimate Vanguard, pretty much. Miyamoto 150, Miyamoto Musashi, level 150. So we've already done a Miyamoto guide on the channel, and this was before Miyamoto awakened and was allowed to go to level 150. So let's pull up her menu here and just get talking about all the new things that Miyamoto has to offer. So Miyamoto Musashi, here she is. So Niten Ichiryu, level 150. So 150, level 150 Miyamoto. So this puts her battle at 150 and all of her things at 20. Comparison-wise, if you went to Azura, his battle is 100, his fighting ability, and all his things are 15. So by default, she has more attributes, more benefits, strengths than the average Vanguard. She is not. She is like above average. She is exceptional, is what I want to say. So she still gives you 30 slice, 30 pierce, 30 holy. Extra attack, or not extra attack, extra HP, 1000 HP and HP percent, SP percent, SP reduction, reduced damage, movement speed, all the normal, Vanguard stuff. Pardon my yawning, I just woke up not too long ago to make the previous video, so woke up pretty early today to make a lot of videos, so this is great. So, skill-wise, in my opinion, Miyamoto doesn't change. Like, Miyamoto can either change not that much, or she can change a whole lot. It really comes down to person case of how they want to play her, because now there's so many different ways. So, and I'm going to talk about a bunch of different sets and a bunch of different ways to play her. They might not necessarily be the sets that I want to use, or the ones that I do use, but this is what works for me, but there are many, many ways to play with her, many ways to make it work. So, generally how Miyamoto works is, you want your first weapon to have, like, in my opinion, how I want Miyamoto to play is Flash of Retribution is, like, my staple bread and butter attack. So, like, Flash of Retribution, we've seen it hundreds of times. She just swings forward, it shoots a giant, like, just a flat, like a sword flash blade thing, and it's 100% slice, and you just like cut through, and it cuts through like an entire row of enemies. It doesn't like stop after one or two hits. It goes an insane distance and can just kill an entire row of things. And even on a boss, you can still throw it out and it'll do like a couple mil damage. It's a ranged attack, literally like the best attack on Miyamoto, and that's awesome. So with Awakening, so Awakening, just to define what Awakening is this little flame you see here. It says Awakening Flame. To awaken a Vanguard, you have to get them to at least 3 scrolls, then they are awakened. However, that doesn't mean every Vanguard that is awakened can go to 150. Right now, the only Vanguards that can go to 150 is Miyamoto on PS4. But later on, if you look at PC or JP, Sarutobi Sasuke also goes to 150 if you've awakened her. So that's awesome. But as for right now, Miyamoto Musashi is the sole 150 Vanguard on PS4. So back to skills. So, what I have here is Flash Retribution 7, Flash Retribution 8, Final Dance. Heavenly Final Dance 7 is a new attack. I'll touch on it later. And then I have Ogi, Eternal War 8, and 7. So for those that watched the original video, the original guide, they're like, what do you mean Miyamoto has rank 8 skills? That's crazy. Rank 8s? Do those exist? Question mark. And all that stuff. So that's how I have my first weapon set up. And I'm just going to go over all my setups, and then I'm going to go in and explain every move and all, like, the thought process behind it and all that stuff. So first weapon, Double Flash, Dance, and Double War. Second weapon is, again, Double Flash. This new move called Gyamai Shopping. Ogi, Death from the Heavens, and then Death from the Heavens again. So Death from the Heavens 7 and 8. Third weapon for me is 1 flash retribution. Like how I like my Miyamoto is I have a flash on every weapon, just so that if I'm just switching through and I don't got time to move, I always have a flash on the ready. And then this one here, I have Flash Retribution 7, Collapsing Blade 7, and Collapsing Blade 6. So Flash 8, then Collapsing 7, Collapsing 6. Then we have Ogi Heavenly Void Scroll of Heart. And this is literally like the meta right here. This is now the most important thing in Miyamoto's kit is Scroll of Heart. And then we have Ogi Sepulchre Vortex 7. And Sepulchre Vortex is a new attack, and it is like my favorite attack. It is phenomenally good. And then my last weapon is I Love Shopping, Collapsing 6, Collapsing 7, and then Scroll of Heart and Scroll of Aggression. So if we flash back to how Miyamoto used to be, like let's look at the changes. So the biggest changes are you don't use Scroll of Sheltering anymore. If you have a 150 Miyamoto, and that's what the guide is geared towards, Sheltering is just a move we do not use anymore. It has become replaced. Now, Heart, for those that may not know what Heart is, or they do, like, Heart is the thing. Heart is life. So, it won't tell you what Heart does here, just as you get it at 150. This is the move you get at 150. 100 skill force. It doesn't really do damage. It's a single buff move, and I'm going to pull up the wiki and read to you what it does. I should have the wiki pulled up, but I didn't. I was using it for other things earlier, so just quickly type in Miyamoto. You can quickly do that on the wiki. Just type in Miyamoto Musashi. You can scroll down to skills, and you can get access to everything she can do. But we're going to go through it together. So, scrolling down to Heart, just to explain Heart here. So, if you want to find Heart, it's going to be in the Ogi section, Ogi Heavenly Void, because that's where Sheltering, Scroll, Aggression, and Heart are all, categorized under. So, if you go in there, you see Scroll of Sheltering, and Sheltering. The reason we don't use Sheltering anymore is Sheltering, what it did was you get an invig of 30 for 30 seconds, and it increased both your defenses by 35% for 30 seconds. So basically, it was an invig. You kind of needed it because it was a self-meditation. It was awesome. It worked for your teammates as well. Then we had Scroll of Aggression, and Scroll of Aggression gives you 15% attack for 30 seconds and 50% critical force. So you did a shit ton more damage and buffed your attack by 15%, which was roughly 3,000 attack at the time. Back when we used to, originally, back in Tanegashima days, or Moon days, I would say. Then there's Heavenly Scroll of Skill. We don't really use Heavenly Scroll of Skill. All Skill really did was boost your attack speed by 15 and increase the effective distance of your attacks by 2 meters. It is kind of lame in my opinion. Then finally we get Ogi Heavenly Void Scroll of Heart. And this is what everything comes down to. Miyamoto's whole dynamic changes to, okay, I'm going to use Heart, and I'm going to kill you. So what Heart is, in anime terms, Heart is like in Naruto when Rock Lee or Gai Sensei open the 8 gates, and you hurt yourself. You put an immense strain on your body, but you do god damage. Like, it literally is, I'm going to become a god. It is Miyamoto's Super Saiyan. It is amazing. So what Scroll of Heart does, and I'll tell you right here, it says 100% chance immolated for 30 seconds. So what that means is Miyamoto, she uses it and she catches on fire for 30 seconds. And she's going to take 1,500 damage every second for 30 seconds. So basically, it's every 3 seconds, not every second. So, you take 1,500 every 3 seconds. You need some sort of health investment to really use it, and it eats a lot of your Shenlong because you're burned, and it's immense power, obviously. It also acts as a kind of sacrifice because by the time you're done using it, if you survive, you have low HP. It triggers your 105 mags, your fuse, your stuff like that, and you just do more damage. So that's great. So what it does is it gives you an increased gather distance of 4 meters. I really forgot that it did that. It gives you 100. It gives you the 30 invig as well. So it gives you the SP regeneration for 30 seconds. So that's why Sheltering isn't important anymore. Juggernaut Drive, basically. But yeah, it gives you the 30 medi, it gives you max attack speed, it gives you plus 80 cooldown, which is max cooldown. So max cooldown, max attack speed, 30 medi, you burn yourself, you have a greater gather distance, and here's the kicker. SP reduction, and it doubles your attack. Attack plus 100% for 30 seconds. So in the 30-second time span you have to use this attack and just literally become God, you double your attack, you have max attack speed, max cooldown, not infinite cooldown. Some moves, even though you give them the max cooldown, they still have to wait a bit. Like Collapsing Blade and stuff will not just instantly come back. You can't just go 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. It doesn't work like that, and I plan to show it after we talk about the builds and stuff. And yeah, so it doubles your attack, max attack speed, meditation, and it's not meditation, it's a self-invig, because it doesn't affect your teammates, thank God, because you kill them with heart. And so max attack speed, max cooldown, double your damage, SP reduction, gather distance, all that stuff at the cost of burning yourself. So that's, it was amazing. And that's awesome. It's completely super awesome, amazing. Like, it's the best. It is the best move ever. Ever. Like, my God. So, and it works with aggression. So if you use heart, aggression, doesn't matter the order, they both increase your attack power. So, let's say my attack in Miyamoto is like 300. Let's say my attack is 30,000. Let's just say my attack in Miyamoto is 30,000, and I use heart. Well, I'm going to be at 60,000 attack, which is ludicrous. That is a super high attack, incredibly high attack. And you'll just notice damage caps everywhere, friggin' everywhere when you use it. It is the cornerstone of Miyamoto. It is amazing. And I do apologize that we're 12 minutes in and I feel like I'm just getting into it, but this is going to be a pretty long guide. So, pretty in depth. So, yeah, like, if you just want to copy what I use, then everything's already been shown. You can do that. That's fine. If you want to hear the who, what, where, and why, then this is what we're going to talk about now. So, next move that's very important to talk about is I Love Shopping. Now, I Love Shopping is I want to call it a DLC attack. And the reason I want to call it DLC is because right now on PS4 there's an event where, not really an event, but you can buy Miyamoto's outfit. So if we go to outfit change, if you go to the shop, whatever, you get to buy the outfit change Miyamoto Musashi. You can see she's wearing a nice, like, summer dress right here, like a mini skirt dress thing. And it's just an outfit, right? Like, why would people just buy an outfit? It's $30 for this outfit, like 300 OC. People are like, well, why do I buy this? Well, the reason you buy this is because it gives you the attack I Love Shopping and Gia My Shopping. So, the I Love Shopping attack, what it does is, it's amazing. Like, it's heart levels of amazing. Like, heart and shopping go together. Like, they are the peanut butter and jam. They are, like, just amazing. They are, you can't have one without, well, you can have one without the other, but they really excel together. So, I'm going to click on I Love Shopping, and I'm just going to explain it to you guys. So, I Love Shopping... it's sort of like the other, it's sort of like sheltering and aggression where they can affect your teammates. This one does as well. I Love Shopping, what it does is it recovers the durability of, it gives everyone like 100 durability, but it gives everyone Aegis for 30 seconds, and then it gives everyone concentration for 30 seconds, and then it gives you status abnormality protection for 30 seconds, and you get 2 protections. So these are all these cool words that we've like never heard before, but apparently they're terms in Onigiri. So in the long and short of it, when you use shopping, it recovers some of your durability on your weapons and for your teammates. It gives you Aegis. What is Aegis? I really don't know what Aegis is. I'd have to use it and like look at stuff. But basically, the status protection, what it does... Oh, Aegis protects you. I'm sorry. Aegis protects you from like an attack. So for 30 seconds, you take no damage. If it literally says Aegis for 30 seconds, Aegis is when you use shopping, you are invincible for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, like, apparently it says 30 seconds. I don't know if I believe 30 seconds or not. But upon using Aegis, you just take no damage. Like, you'll see a lot of zeros come on your head. So you're safe. That's amazing. Concentration makes it so that... Or no, it's not for 30 seconds. I'm sorry. It's not. What Aegis is for 30 seconds, if you're hit by something, it just does no damage. You're not invincible for 30 seconds. That's ludicrous. That's not how it works. I apologize for that. It just says you get the... Within 30 seconds, you're just immune to stuff. Like, you get one free hit where it just does no damage to you. The concentration is Fierce God's Focus, so it means the next attack you do will critical. That's what that is. It's not really that important, but it does that. It is there. The main thing about I Love Shopping is that it has the 100% status abnormality protection, and you get 2 protections. What that means is if like a Nepapu hits you with his little poison cloud, you will not be poisoned and you will not be paralyzed. It will protect you from one roll of both of those. However, what it really is used for is, and that's the reason why Heart and Shopping are on the same weapon, is you use Shopping, and then when you use Heart, since Miyamoto burns herself, Shopping protects her from the Heart. You don't suffer heartburn, if I want to say it like that, and you get Heart with no consequences. So for $30, you get to use Heart without hurting yourself, and it just makes Heart all the more viable. Like, if you've invested this much money into Miyamoto getting to 150, there is no reason in my mind why you should not have her outfit while it's available. Because Shopping is phenomenal, it is important, it is quintessential. So, my fourth weapon is my buff weapon. Like, I just switched to Miyamoto. I just transform to Miyamoto. I go Shopping, Heart, Aggression, and then I switch to the appropriate weapon to hit the enemy I need to fight with. And you can use it all the time. Like, bosses, dungeon, doesn't matter. So, like, Flash Retribution, all that stuff, it works fantastically. Then we have the other move, Gya My Shopping. So, Gya My Shopping is this extra attack. You don't really need to use it, but I think it's really cool to have just one on there. And especially since Heart gives you so much cooldown, it makes this move a lot more viable. But there's actually 2 Gya My Shoppings. There's one rank 7, one rank 8. The rank 7 one is for people that don't have more than 3 scrolls of Miyamoto. And the 8 is for people that have awakened to Miyamoto. And like, Gya My Shopping 7 is just one attack. Gya My Shopping 8 is a combo of 2 attacks. And what Miyamoto does is she just picks up some shopping, her shopping bags, whatever, from her shopping trip, and she throws it at the enemy, and if it kills the enemy, it increases item drop rate by 50% and EXP by 50% if you critical and stuff like that. And it increases your money, your EXP, and your drop rate. It's basically Steel Attack, Shining Potential, and Coin Explosion all at the same time. And you can use this on bosses, for mag farming. Like, you could go to Nakisawame, like the Fly Mag Farm, just kill stuff, switch to Miyamoto, and just start killing stuff with shopping, and you have, like, an unlimited Dura Steel Attack that's going to one-shot everything for, like, 3 minutes at a time. And that's phenomenal. And you can use it on bosses for gems, like I do it on the spider. Like, if you're farming gems, kill all the mobs with it. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's such an awesome thing to have that it's worth removing one of your skills to have it. Completely, utterly, like, they're amazing. And these 2 moves come from buying her outfit. They're not, like, if you just have 150, you don't have these moves. Like, if you have 150, you want that outfit. Like, take it from me, it's so important. So Death from the Heavens 8 and Eternal War 8, what those are is just a stronger version of those 2 moves, and it lets you have 7-8 instead of 7-6. So if you like using Death from the Heavens, it's probably the most optional Ogi at this point. Not many people still use it. I like it, but I have yet to experiment with every single Ogi, so I just tend to use them because they work really good on enemies weak to slice because they're 100% slice attacks. Other Ogis that she has now, like Crimson Flame Blast Smash, this move is still bad, don't use it. Eternal War is still like one of the best moves in her kit. Sheltering, Aggression, Scroll of Skill, Scroll of Heart. Then we have Sepulcher, Vortex, Ogi, Dominion, and Holy Ogi Supremacy 7. So I've never used this move, I've never used Dominion, but I have used Sepulcher. And these are her new Awakening attacks. Holy Supremacy only unlocked at 150. Dominion is unlocked at like 30, so you can use the normal Dominion anytime you want. It's like a fireball attack. And Sepulcher is unlocked at like level 20, level 85, and then again at 135. And Sepulcher Vortex 7 is God. Sepulcher Vortex 6 is alright, but 7 is like, oh my god. So 7 is like this awesome attack for wind. It's amazing. You're completely invincible when you use it. And it's just like she charges up for 1 second, then she unleashes like 3 like turbine tornadoes of wind. It's like a Verdant Storm, and it just multi-hits for like 5-6 hits, and it just does mill. Sometimes you see 3 mil, 4 mil. With Heart, you just destroy the shit out of things. It's an amazing attack. And because of its cooldown with Heart, when you use it, like by the time you're done using the attack, the cooldown is back. So you can just keep using it forever and ever and ever and just be like invincible. It's amazing. Sepulcher Vortex, however you want to call it. It is like one of the best attacks she has nowadays. But I'm going to test her in a dungeon fairly soon, and I'm going to try out the other 2 attacks I've never used. So those being Heavenly Holy Supremacy and Dominion. I've heard great things about them. I've heard less great things about them, but I'm going to try them both. So those I'm going to just throw on there. Instead of Death from the Heavens, we all know what Death from the Heavens is. I'm going to try them out. So Eternal War is still phenomenal. Final Dance. Final Dance is an amazing, amazing attack. I'm going to pull up its skill force and talk about it. So, in my opinion, Final Dance is the holy equivalent to Collapsing Blade. Sure, it's not just like it's not like a copy-paste holy version of it, because we already have Holy Empty Sky Slash for that, and some people use that, some people don't. I'm not a big fan of it on Miyamoto. Maybe I should be, but it's just not part of my kit. Final Dance, I think, is just amazing. So, Final Dance, when you use it, Miyamoto does like this spinning sword blade attack, and she just it's almost like a lunge step in its range, and you just hit like 5-6 times, and you'll see like generally like 500k, 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 so about like 3 mils, and it's really good. With Heart, with the cooldown, it just destroys things. Like when you fight Glacier's Typhoon, who is neutral to holy or weak to it, it just destroys him, because you just Heart, shopping, aggression, and you just go in there and you just like you just go Final Dance, Final Dance, Final Dance, Final Dance, Final Dance. You see him do something, you just like go Sepulcher and you're safe. And you just save yourself. But Final Dance, I'm going to go pull up its skill force down here. So Final Dance 7 is only unlocked at 115. Final Dance 6 and 5 are unlocked at level 25 and 75. They will be a little bit weaker, but it is Slice Holy. That's basically the attack there. So rank 6 is 1300 skill force, 1391. Rank 5 is 500, so I wouldn't really use the rank 5. I don't use rank 5s anyway. And then the rank 7 is 2225 skill force at level like 28 out of 70. Like, this move has an insane amount of skill force. It's amazing. Like, something's weak to holy, you just go in there and just Final Dance, Final Dance, Final Dance, Final Dance, and you will tear them up. It is amazing. There's also Heavenly Holy Supremacy as a normal attack. So there's an Ogi version of it and a normal version of it. I've never used like either version, like I said, because it's just haven't really tested it out. But since this weapon has a couple swaps left on it, I'm going to try them out when I run these dungeons. I'm going to try out these moves and demo them for you guys, like I did with other Vanguards. Because if I have to pay 2 OC, I got to pay 2 OC. I won't really care about that. It's just one day of login. So I'm going to try out Holy Supremacy, and she has another attack in here that I've tried it, but I don't really like it, and it is Fluttering Blade. Like, it can do work, I guess, but it's not that good. Blossom War still doesn't work, I don't think. Like, it's this big combo attack, but it just doesn't work on PS4. We've actually yet to really test it again, but we don't really want to. So let me scroll down to that down here. Try that out. Try and grab that. So Fluttering Blade. There's Fluttering Blade 5, 6, and 7. I'm going to grab 7. It's 100% impact attack. Don't really know how I feel about that. I used it before, but it didn't really do work, I found. There's also Soul Binding 8, which is a new version of Soul Binding. Like 2000 skill force. It's Pierce Lightning. But at the end of the day, like I tried it, like I had like Thunderquakes, I had Lightning Element, and it just doesn't really do any damage. Like it's not that good. Like the most I've ever seen it do is like 4 mil, and it's inconsistent because you have to hit the first attack, and then you like swipe back, and then you cut again, and it doesn't hit everything every time. Like if you really need lightning, you could do it, but I feel like it's just not that effective. It's just not that good in my opinion. Like, I had it on my weapon, I instantly replaced it with shopping when I got shopping. It's just not that good, take my word for it. It might be good in some situations on, like, a giant enemy weak to lightning, but not much things are weak to lightning, it's just not that good. 2 attacks down here we don't have yet are Surfing Bailout. They'll be out when swimsuits are out, but, you know. Hi, Nonur. You got a question? Unrelated. Do you know the reward rate of Fusion Magatamas in Nightshade? In Nightshade, I do not. I do not know their rate in Nightshade, but I feel like it's better than on the Moon. Like, I feel like it's better than on the Moon. Like, on the Moon, it's like a 2% chance you get a fused recipe every time on Hell. So 2% of the time you'll get a fused recipe. That's what I've read. But Nightshade, let's just say 10%. I really have no idea. I have no clue. I have yet to experiment with Nightshade at all. So, after we've done it a bit more, I'll tell you, but for now, I'm probably just going to be doing Kentoki's Dungeon. But good question, nonetheless. So I'm going to try out those moves, I guess. So I'm going to add them on here. So, dang. Great work with the streams. You're very welcome, Nunner. You're very welcome. So, those are all the attacks I'm going to try. Sepulchre does amazing work. If you ever see me do Creek and things like that. So, let's test this out. So, I'm going to go in and I'm going to run Byakko Tiger Guardian Hell, because why not? Byakko Cavern Hell. Tengu will probably destroy me and embarrass me like on stream, but I'll do it anyway. I don't think I have Ifrit out, so it's all gonna be Miyamoto here. Which I'm gonna get mad at because I will probably see a gold Daruma and I'll be upset. So I'm gonna just go to a random chat here. And I'm going to just kill stuff. Try and fill her up as quick as possible. One thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to try and show it, is if you use Heart and Aggression, and you have enough base attack on your own, like if you have like completion levels of attack, or just high axe attack, or a sword with accessories, things like that. And if you Heart and Aggression, Miyamoto is strong enough to kill Gold Darumas just like Ifrit is. But sadly for me, I don't have that kind of attack. I can't one-shot them. I can kill them, but I can't one-shot them. So I'm a Vanguard swap here. So what is Fluttering Blade? So you sit here, you charge like a samurai, and you do that for 2 million damage. Like a 2 charge, it's 2 million damage. Does it matter? Does it matter if I charge it or not? Okay, that kind of mattered. Okay, so it's like 500k normal. Okay. And if I charge it... Okay, it's like the same... No, it's double the damage. Okay. I missed. I've literally never used this attack. It's kind of cool, but it's really fucking quick, though. Jesus Christ. Like 1 second charge, and then you just fucking destroy. Like, it's really cool, but in all honesty, in that situation, I would rather just throw out a Flash Retribution. Like, it's cool, but it's just, I don't think it's as viable as it should be. What is this? I don't know how much damage that did. What was that? What was that? I didn't even read that number. Holy Supremacy seems to be doing way more damage than Fluttering Blade. I might just have to incorporate that. I like that a lot. Hello, sir. So, was that, like, mils, or was that 100Ks? That's just a couple 100Ks. Okay. Okay. And then Final Dance. Final Dance just is amazing. Like it's doing mills. Oh, something like Weak to Dark. Like it's just 400k, 400k, 400k. Like that move's kind of weird. Yeah. Final Dance definitely the best new normal she gets. I didn't pick up the key. Okay, so I got 30 seconds left on her. I'm gonna go try out Supremacy Ogi and Dominion, whatever those are. What the fuck? What the fuck? What was that? That was crazy. So it's basically Supremacy, but you just go in and you fireball and you just fireball and then you like super fireball. Whoa, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Wow. Wow. So, even though I said it's a guide, I'm still testing things out myself, and, you know, I just want to show you guys what everything does. So, I'm gonna go in here, try to fill her up again. Want to save her for the boss as well, so I have to be, like, what's that word? Conservative with her? Okay. So what other attacks do I have to use here? It's so weird that Dominion is all fire, but the Ogi... Yeah! Like... Wait, is the Ogi version impact? It is! It is completely fire! Wow! And then... The normal one is... This one's fire, the other one's impact, so it will destroy Benkei's. So I'm gonna use this attack again. Let's go. What the hell? Why did it not do anything? That's like Flash for comparison. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, he walked. Alright, well, I'm in heart now. So when you're heart and you use this attack, it does like crazy damage. So like mill, like heart actually matters. So everything I was showing before is like base damage. Heart is where things like start shining. So like a Fluttering Blade with heart, heart's already over. Okay. I don't really like Supremacy at all. I'd rather just throw out a Flash Retribution. So generally you like to have 2 hearts just so that you can always be in heart. Like bam, 7 mils like everywhere. Like that's all you do. That is the name of the game. So 3 mil, 3 mil, 3 mil, kinda good. Kinda good. So what is Dominion? I've never used it. What is this? You just jump. Like this is like Link's jump attack. I don't even know. It's what is this? What is this? I don't even know what this is. And you can just go shopping heart, shopping heart, shopping heart. But as you can see there, heart can get cancelled out of. If you're not using heart safely, you will get messed up. So I'm under half. What is Dominion gonna do? Is it doing 500Ks or is it doing 5 mils? I want to know. I don't really like Dominion. Yeah, they did fix it, Shadow. They did. This is shopping. It increased the drop rate on them and the experience and the money. Yeah. Oro, come here. I need to kill everything with a flash retribution. There we go. Alright, good to go. Oh hey Apex, didn't see you there. So let's see how this goes. Just gonna go up here, trigger the cutscene. Cool. Hey Tengu. Oh, sorry, great Tengu. So generally what you do, you go in here, you heart, or whatever, you shopping, heart, aggression, and hit him. And he jumps, because he's gonna waste my fucking time. Every time. Oh my god. Okay, how do you like fire, asshole? 2 mil? Okay. Let's try that Ogi out. I saw damage cap. 6 mil, that's not bad. This move is... What? I'm hitting him? What the fuck? How are we hitting him? I'm so confused. This is crazy. Shit. Okay, so... He's being an asshole. It's probably the worst place to show him off, or show her off. Okay, so what is this gonna do? It's gonna miss, because he's fucking glitching. I think you have to hold the button down for Supremacy to work. Damage cap, damage cap, damage cap, mill, 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 mill. Fuck, that's awesome. Like, if you kill something, it does like 50%. That's 6 mil a hit? That's not bad. Dominion's not... What is Dominion? Dominion's fire! Oh, well that's pretty cool. It's almost like a mini lance. That's cute. Wow! That's really good. I saw that. I heard about that, Apex. Yeah, if the boss is weak enough, you could throw it out, but generally you just want to go fast. But Dominion Supremacy is really good. Like, these attacks aren't that bad. I got a seed. Wow. That's not bad. I kind of like that a lot. Like, that's really good. That's really good. Wow. Yeah. Like, if you find an enemy weak to fire, just throw that out. That's awesome. Like, that's Mills. That's Mills, baby. That's great. But Fluttering Blade and the normal Dominion, I'm not fans of them. I'm not fans of them at all. Not Dominion, sorry, Supremacy. Supremacy is good, yeah. It's really fucking good. Goddamn. So I'm going to just adjust that. Yeah. The Holy Enlightening Ogi Yeah. So, let me just change her up again here. So... Like, just to show off Fluttering Blade and Supremacy, I don't like them at all. I want my flashes back. I feel naked without them, and I want them back right now. So, Flash 8, Flash 7. I just think double flash is always the best because it's the most staple move to use. I'll never not feel that way. You 3 scrolls 113? Wow. Wow. 2 more levels, Shadow. Good to go. You know the struggle. You know the struggle, man. Whew. So I'm going to apply that real quick here. Yes. Okay. So, then my other weapon is, again, flash shopping. Just because I always want flash available. I probably don't need that much flash, but that's just how I am. One thing I'm probably going to do is I am going to take off... I'm only going to have 4 flashes. I'm going to take off this flash. Yeah, I heard about that. You didn't level it to 100 first? You got hasty, man. You could have been 120. But, you know, what's done is done. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take off this flash, and I'm going to put on a second... Do I want a second scroll? I don't think I want second heart, or... Like, I was thinking, do I want a second my shopping? I was thinking about it, and I want to, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I'm not sold on it yet. I think 1 shopping is enough, because the cooldown comes back by the time heart's over anyway, so it's pretty good. I find it does. So, and you always want to go shopping then heart, because if you go heart then shopping, you're still going to burn yourself and not do anything good for yourself. But these Ogis though, like, they're pretty good. Dominion, I don't know how I feel about Dominion. Dominion's like, it's like 6 mil, and that's like, oh, that's great, right? And it's like, it is, but like Collapsing Blade's kind of better in most cases. Like, I would rather use Supremacy over Dominion any day. If anything, and I'll say this now, I'm probably just gonna go Death from the Heavens 7 and Supremacy. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Is Death from the Heavens 7, Death from the Heavens 8, and Supremacy, because Supremacy is amazing. I can't believe I wasn't using it. It's fantastic. It is an impact attack though, not fire, so keep that in mind. But I'm definitely doing that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot is right. And then Heart and Sepulcher. Now I'm gonna go show how Sepulcher works. Now Sepulcher, whatever you want to call it, is like Bay. Sepulcher is Bay to me. So I'm gonna run this place on Hell, Arcane Genbu. Like, legit, just run it. And the boss is weak to win, so we're showing off Sepulcher a lot here. Sepulcher wouldn't work on Tengu at all. Great Tengu, I'm sorry. You know, it's great. It's just like a joke, and I always say it because people love it. The Great Tengu joke. I kind of need these weapons. Alright. So, you know, shopping, heart, aggression, and then you just flash everything, because why not? Oh, let's go. See, we just killed a gold Daruma in heart. So we got it on stream, thank God. Alright, so Miyamoto can kill gold Darumas with heart and aggression. Yay! If your attack is high enough. So that's one thing I really wanted to show off. Glad it worked. All I did on it was like flash and like Final Dance. That's it. I'm going so slow. And that room's done. Like, generally how you play Miyamoto, in my opinion, is just Flash and Eternal War. Like, that is the basis of Miyamoto's gameplay, is Flash, Eternal War. In boss fights or in special situations, you use the other moves. Like, that's just how I see it. I don't want to switch for that. I'm gonna switch for it. Fuck. Oh, you stayed. Oh, you ran! You slut. And that's why it's like hard to just use Miyamoto to kill Darumas. Like, if you're already in Miyamoto, it's great and easy to kill them, but if not, it takes too long to do it. Ifrit is a much better option for that. But I want to use her for this guy anyway. Taking a lot of damage here. Heart has worn off, so I'm going to reactivate it. Block that. And remember, you have to, like, be safe for heart. And that's why it's good to have 2 hearts, just so you can always be in it. You know, supremacy again. Let's go. Bam! Dead. I got 2. I needed 2 seedlings from here, and I got them. That's great. Woo! Okay, so I want to fill it for the boss. So I'm gonna just take an angled shot here. And you might have seen it there for a split second, you might not have. But if you're holding a triple damage weapon, like something that does bonus damage, and you use Miyamoto and I flash switch out into that weapon, you probably notice that the Flash of Retribution had the little yellow bubble from the El Sin on it. And that can happen. It's totally a thing. Like, sure, your flash will then be based off of your normal attack, but you can still get triple damage on moves that you attack with and then switch out of. So, like, if you were in Azura and you used blades and then you switched out and you had a triple damage weapon, those blades could technically have the chance to do bonus damage. It's a cool little tidbit. It's not something you really want to set out to do, but it's just something that happens, and it's cool. Really cool. So I am full. I actually filled it for the boss. I didn't think I would. Okay, so Hyakuraigo. He is, like, devastatingly weak to wind, and we're going to, like, abuse the shit out of that. So, I love shopping, heart, aggression, and we're going in. So, like, a flash, like, just does, you know, does a lot, like 9 mil. So just Sepulcher. This is Sepulcher. Sepulcher is 7 mil, 4 mil, 4 mil, 7 mil, 4 mil, 4 mil. Like, let's go. We're not even under half. Like, let's go. So that's Sepulcher normally, like, so it ran off. I'm just going to use just Heart to go under half and see how much damage it can do. That's a lucky box, let's go. I don't think Heart's going to take me under half, it's too slow. Anyway, he's just going to die. But Sepulcher, amazing. Amazing, like, I think it's unrefutable how viable that is. Probably like the best wind attack. It's going to work on Abyss. It's going to work on this guy. It works on Eldritch Beast with Fusion Bear. It's going to be insane. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm kind of liking having Dominion there. Dominion's really cool. I like it. Like, the damage it did on Tengu, anything weak to impact, is amazing. Impact attacks minus Flame Lance are kind of very low in their availability. There's not many impact attacks that all classes have access to. Spear has no impact at all. The only impact Spear has is Flame Lance. So for me, Dominion is probably a really good option to have. Fluttering Blade, you could argue that as well, but I just think Dominion's better. If you don't have access to Dominion, then I wouldn't even use Fluttering Blade. Just don't worry about it. Like, in the current game, I'd just say don't worry about it. But I do like having it on there. It's very nice. Yeah, Yokai, because that's Miyamoto. So, I do love double flash. Like, my first weapon is just staple. Like, that's just all it is. It's just you go in, you switch instantaneously, you're ready to flash, you're ready to final dance, you're ready to Eternal War, Eternal War. So the boss of Seiryu Grotto is weak to impact too? What is Seiryu? Is that dragon or is that the sea, like Phoenix? Why is Abyss crossed? Because he's not here. Like we clicked on the things and he wasn't there. We've like he was said to be in the email and all that stuff. Yeah, Tentuki. And he's not in the list of wardings. I couldn't click on it when I went to like his normal dungeon, which wouldn't make sense anyway. But he's just Abyss is currently not in the game. They said he was, but he's not. That's why it's crossed out. But yeah, first weapon is just staple. That's all you really want to do. Second weapon, I like having more flash. I always just love having flash on hand because I don't want to be without it. Some people might think that's just like worrying. You don't need to do that. You'll need one weapon with each skill. That's really up to you. I just find it's always good to have a flash on hand. And if I'm using the first weapon or the second weapon, you know, I want that flash. So my first weapon, like just to clarify, like it's just when I switch into it, it's just staple. I can use this and get out of almost any non-specific situation. Flash will work. Final Dance will work. And Eternal War, I can either get out of there or just do a crap ton of damage. It's good for mobbing. I find the first weapon you want for mobbing. You know, the second weapon, it's still flash, you know, long range attack. Shopping's just there to kill things as collapsing. Having collapsing on it's kind of redundant with the cooldown heart gives, so you don't need collapsing on everything anymore. But the moves like Holy Supremacy and Death from the Heavens are more single target boss moves. So how I see it is this is my boss attack weapon. Like if Eternal War doesn't work on that boss, because sometimes Eternal War is the better option depending if something is weak to, you know, wind or lightning. Eternal War is a wind lightning attack, which is Thunderquake, which is awesome for me. You know, sometimes it works. But for a single target boss like Tengu, you know, things like Death from the Heavens and Supremacy would be much better suited for single target enemies. Like, whereas Holy Supremacy isn't really the best move to use in a huge mob of enemies, but Death from Heaven sometimes is. It's really all situational, and it just comes from learning to play Miyamoto. You know, and Gyamai Shopping, it's just, I have it here, it's in the middle. I just throw it at things weak to DPS and just try to get some extra drops out of them. That's all shopping really is. Third weapon, you know, classic, flash, double collapsing blade, and then heart and vortex. You know, we just saw vortex. It's like the best wind move ever. Use it for things weak to wind. And we have our second heart. You can say it's the first because it's here, but I always go to the fourth weapon to use heart originally. And what I do with that is on this weapon, you know, it's shopping. You go shopping, heart, aggression. You're ready to go in and just collapsing things and just hit things. If you need to switch weapons, well, you just hit down and you're on your, you know, your general weapon. You have Eternal War Flash. You can just kill the whole dungeon. Stuff for Dew Creek, New, things like that. You know, you just swap to Miyamoto, use your buff moves, and then, you know, go kill stuff. Now, some people would argue, well, maybe we should have our buff moves on the first weapon so you can use them right as you switch. Now, I agree with that. However, sometimes you switch in the heart of battle and you just don't have time to use all your buff moves. You need to switch right away in Eternal War out, get distance, do whatever. So how I see it is if you've got time to buff, then you Vanguard swap, you switch to the weapon with the buffs, you buff, and then you switch and you do what you want with it. But if you, I would rather be able to switch and get out of there immediately rather than switch and have like one move and just have a weapon that's just a bunch of buffs, like a staff. Like you don't have your staff like slot 1. Like you just don't do it. Like some people do, but I'm not like that. Generally, wherever you keep your staff is where you want to keep this. Like, because if you have a staff that's for like Rapid Storm and meditation and self-buffing and things like that, that's generally where you're going to want your slot, your weapon slot to be for the one for buffing you. That's generally the consensus. A lot of people keep it second slot because of how repair glitches, repair fairies, the glitch, whatever, it makes you skip over the second weapon. So some people go like their first weapon, then staff, weapon. So then when they repair, they just hit like XXXX, down, and they just put all the fairies on. They don't fairy their staff, and it's good to go. A lot of people do that. And if you're one of those people that are just so accustomed to your buff moves being second slot, then maybe you want this kind of weapon in your second slot, and you'd have, you know, the positioning's all up to you, but that's just, you know, my rationale for it. But yeah, like you switch, if you get time to buff, you switch to it, you buff. And then you switch back to another weapon, you're ready to kill stuff. And then after your heart wears off, you know, by the time your heart wears off, you can use shopping again. You use shopping, and then while shopping's going off, you switch weapons, you go to your other one, you use heart again, and you're in heart. And since Miyamoto lasts for a good, what, 2-3 minutes, you can use heart like 5-6 times. And, you know, every time heart runs off, you get yourself, you dash away, get some distance, and you go shopping, heart, shopping, heart. Some people want, you know, a second shopping, so they always have shopping and heart on the same weapon. It's a really good idea. I've gotten used to only having one, and it works for me. It's very rare that I just randomly just pop out a heart for no reason. Because by the time, you know, heart's over and I want to use it again, I love shopping's on cooldown, so it's off cooldown, so I can just use it again. But if you don't like that, you can by all means replace a collapsing blade or a flash or whatever with another shopping, and you'll be fine with it. And you know, because Miyamoto, all in all, like 150 Miyamoto is all about heart. It's heart or nothing. If you don't have heart, you still have normal Miyamoto. That's my verdict on that. It's all about the heart. That's why 150 is so important, is because that you get heart. It's not supremacy. Supremacy is good, but it's not heart. Like, without heart, all your attacks do half damage. Like, it's the difference between 6 mil and damage cap. Constantly. Constantly, constantly, constantly. So, let's just try route again in Serio Grotto. So, because Rocky said that, you know, the boss was weak to impact, and he's weak to dark as well, and he's just, Miyamoto's just the key to beating him. Absolutely. So, you know, now that we've tried pretty much every attack, you know, Blossom War doesn't work, so we don't really use that. You know, just showing off the set more often. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. So, normally I do this with Ifrit, and I feel totally out of my element right now. Oh my god. What do you mean I can't drink? You don't know my life. I drank all that much just to like switch in 3 seconds. Like, oh my god. Oh shit. Ah, I'm scared. Oh my god. He's gonna kill me. Oh shit, no he didn't. Wow, look at that. There we go. So generally what I do is, if it's just mobs, like, you just, you know, you can kill them with Eternal War. It's not that hard. And then once, like, you get to, like, past your room, you have time, you know, you can shopping heart if you want. If a big fight's coming up and you need to save heart, then do so. But as you can see there, I took no damage from that, just knockback. And because of heart's cooldown, you just always Eternal Warring. This guy, am I still in heart or am I not in heart? I am not in heart. He's probably just gonna fuck me in the ass right now. I need aggression. I need heart and aggression to kill him. What? Why can't I kill him? Oh no, it's because I have my L and not the completion. Wow. Oh, that did damage. Let's go. Why you no die? It's so hit or miss. I hate it. I just fucked myself up. My god, please die. I can't do it! I can't do it. Damn it. Get him, Miyamoto. Oh, he's gonna run right now, I know it. Wow. Yeah, and he's gone. So, I have to keep it in my head to switch with the completion all the time. Kinda sucks, but you have to hit a certain attack threshold to be able to do that, and my L is not enough. I am stunned. Wow, fuck. There's like nothing I can do. I hate this. Bye, Daruma. Wow. That was a lot of damage. Okay. You're glad you said something about this? What about watching this dungeon, or? Now some classes that have like low base attack on their weapons probably can't always kill Darumas. That lag though, my god. Wow. I'm just waiting for like a DC to like end this guide. I'm gonna be so mad. But like as always, if you guys have your own sets and your own, you know, questions about Miyamoto and things you like to do, by all means post that in the comments. Like let me know. Like if you know something I don't, like by all means share it with the community. Did that just happen? I love this game. I love this game so much. Oh fuck. Why am I using the L? God damn it. I will destroy you. I fucked up. He's gone. I love this game. That's why like like you can do it, but it's just not fun. Yes. Oh good. I thought I fell off. There, so that's like that sacrifice thing I was talking about. You can go really low health. This thing's hitboxes are really weird. Wow. Please stop. I hate crabs. Oh my god. Oh, so I actually got like 2 seeds off him? That was pretty good. Remember when crabs were like a boss? Oh my god. Like I said, I'm really used to just the Ifrit Miyamoto combo, which is literally God, and I haven't run this without Ifrit in a long time, and he's becoming a real crutch, he is. But you know, with Ifrit and Miyamoto, this dungeon is like easy peasy lemon squeezy. No, please. Wow, I hate Reapers. I hate this dungeon so much. And the room is gone. This is great. Love it. Normally I'd have like Poison Cloud or something with me, but with Ifrit and stuff I just don't bring it anymore. And I didn't want to just bring Ifrit here because it would not be, the video would not be about Miyamoto. It would just be about Ifrit. Like there'd be nothing with Miyamoto. Miyamoto would do the boss and Ifrit would do everything else. Okay, so like 3 deaths later, an annoying ass dungeon. I'm gonna get to the portal. I'm ready for my DC, Captain. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna swap to completion, you know, max attack. My highest attack weapon. You always want to swap to your max, highest attack weapon. And I will swap. I like to spawn him first because it like takes up Heart's animation is a long time. So something when like him, you just want to like Collapsing Blade him. Damage cap, not damage cap. Like if you crit, you damage cap. That does no damage. I want to see what Supremacy does to him. That's kind of good damage. Holy shit. Yeah, I saw a damage cap in there. Oh my god. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Yeah, that's really good. Wow. So that can work on him. Other attacks that work on him, I find Sepulcher does good damage. And if you don't have... I Love Shopping, which will protect you from the stun. It actually will as well. Sepulcher, when you become invincible by using it, like, you know, you're immune to his attacks, and you'll do like 2 mil a hit, and it's really good. So I find Sepulcher works on him, Supremacy works on him, Collapsing Blade really works on him, and, yeah, like Heart and Aggression. You can flash, but it's just not as good as the other attacks. So, I guess technically now I gotta do Phoenix, I guess? Because why not? We've done everything, let's just go do Phoenix. Great, more craps! Yeah, Wand is great. Wand is a lot of work, though. Come here, Daruma. Sometimes the L weapons and triple damage things can kill a Daruma. But if he wants to stun laser me, there's nothing I can do about it. Because if you get the bonus damage, you do like hundreds of damage, so it's really good. Come on. Don't be a hoe! You a hoe. He healed himself! He's gonna jump right there. I know it. Yep, he died. Okay, whatever. Fuck him. Spear is so much fun. Spear is like the funnest class ever. Yeah, like Rocky's watching Supremacy and he's like, holy shit. Oh my god, I will kill someone. I'm not even holding the right weapon. I don't learn any of my lessons. He's already got! Oh my god, I hate gold Darumas. Like, if this was an Ifrit run, I would be so happy. Oh my god. Well, if it's fun, you'll play it for sure. It's a lot of work, though. Spear, wand, bow, there are a lot of stuff. You need Cancer, Leo, You need Cancer, Leo, Log, Cockatoo, and that other thing. The Sagittarius, which we'll get for free later. So shopping should be off cooldown in 3, 2, 1. I don't know how much Sepulchre does to him. I'm gonna use it. Yeah, pretty good. You have Gemini? Yeah, Gemini's pretty good. Okay, don't do that. Don't. I'm still hitting him? How am I hitting him? What is this magic? What is the magic of supremacy where you can just hit shit and go right past them and keep hitting them? Wow. Wow, wow, I hate this fucking lightning thing. It interrupts all your attacks. Ugh. So annoying. In most cases, Collapsing Blade is just the better option. Alright, goodbye. Thanks for Lucky Box. Okay. But I will say that Miyamoto is amazing on the boss here, like totally really good. I'm gonna hold my completion just because if a Daruma spawns, I want to kill it. Oh, you love tempting me, don't you? You love it. Bam! Dead. Goodbye. So that's the difference in attack right there. Did he? Then we'll have to go faster. And then when you get to this room, you can just like flash fill up, because that's like it. So for that kind of thing, you just like flash, you throw out a flash retribution, or just some big attack and you just switch out, and it'll fill up your bar. Alright. Let's go. Oh, the negative mountain, yeah. My God, the cat is so annoying. What's the best sword in the game to use? The Blade of Oath's Nadir. And my heart ran off, okay. Okay, so basically the cat, like this thing here, you just Collapsing Blade all of it. And like Miyamoto is the most universal vanguard. You can use her basically anywhere and she'll be good. Some places bosses are just better than you. Or not bosses, but enemies are just like some vanguards are better than others, but it'll work out. Hey Oro, got a question unrelated to the stream. Is there a better way to Durafarm on Xbox? You do third line? Well then don't use Ogies. Like, the only way to Dura farm back then is literally to hit something once with R1 or basic attack, and then just repair right after. And you just do this over and over and over and over, and third line's good because you just do it. But if you're using Ogis that are taking too much durability and things like that, it's not going to work. Because, I mean, sure, it's great to skill farm and Dura farm at the same time, but generally, if you just wanted to pure like skill farm, you could just, or not skill farm, but Dura farm, you just basic attack something and repair and just hope for the best. You can also use the sewers if they're not too laggy, because you can just walk over, hit a sticky, then go back and repair. It's really up to you. But generally, without Dura tickets, I think that's the only real way you guys can Dura farm on Xbox is that way. I don't know if you guys didn't really get Daruma yet, so you guys don't have Daruma durability tickets. That's just my answer to that. So, guide-wise, though, like, I really like the way my skills work. Like, I mean, you can adopt that if you want. If you want to change it, by all means. Like I said before, if you have a different build, a different perspective than mine, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. You know, post your weapon sets, post your opinions, things like that. Where Miyamoto excels, where she doesn't. Like, Dew Creek, she's God. She's just amazing on a lot. Like, every boss. She is Miyamoto. We know she's good. I don't need to explain that. I don't need to sell that. She sells herself. The gameplay expresses it. You know, like, you can't say Siegfried's just as good as Miyamoto, because it's just not true. You know, like, but yeah, like, once again, I'll just show my sets here. You know, Flash 7, 8, then Final Dance, Double Eternal War, then again Double Flash, and then Shopping, and then Supremacy, and then Heavens, and then Flash Retribution, Clash and Blade, Heart, Vortex. And then Shopping, Collapsing Blade, Heart, Aggression. Some people only run one Collapsing Blade weapon in favor of other skills, but I do not really know what those skills are. Like, I don't really know what you'd use instead. Like, some people like Holy Empty Sky Slash, but compared to Final Dance, I don't really care about it. So you're level 64, do you get Ares and Sagittarius? Ares you get from a side quest, and Sagittarius you'll get from bargains when you level up Moroku enough. But yeah, there is that old method of, you know, emptying out your staff and then switching out your staff for another weapon and charging, and then just constantly repairing while that's happening. It was a glitch though, and it was patched out on PC and PS4, so I wouldn't really rely on it at all. Like, it used to be a thing we could do, but you can't do it anymore, because now you can't change weapons if something's on cooldown. I think. Yeah, like, it just doesn't work anymore. Like, it can work, but because you have to wait for everything to get off cooldown and you drain your SP, it's just annoying. And durability tickets just replace it anyway. But yeah, you can do that method that Nona is saying. But yeah, like, Soul Binding, not really advisable. Blossom War, not really advisable. Fluttering Blade, I can't really vouch for it. Supremacy, it's really up to you if you like it or not. I like the Ogi version of it. It's really up to you. Shopping, pretty good. You know, Shopping's both good. And maybe whenever we get Surfing Bailout, I'll make a mini thing about it. I'd probably use it because it's rain. I really love rain element moves. It's like who I am. I might use it. Should be awesome when Swimwear comes out. But as for the other Ogis, we didn't really we went over them briefly. Like, don't use Crimson Flame Blast Smash. That move is bad. Do not use it. You'll feel bad. Death from the Heavens is good. Eternal War is essential. Sheltering, Skill's not really good. Sheltering used to be good. Aggression and Heart, all you really want to use. And then Sepulcher 7 is great. You only really need Sepulcher 7 with Heart. Like, some people may say, well, you want 6 and 7, but with Heart, you just always use 7. Just better use of your time. And the Dominion, when I used Dominion, it was okay. It was a good attack, but other attacks just do better. That's how I feel about Dominion. It's okay, but other attacks are just better. And Supremacy does do work. It is probably the best impact attack in the game. If you can use it, it does shit tons of damage. It just shits out the damage. It does like probably 30 mil damage if you use it right in the enemy stationary. It's really good. I'm glad I replaced one of my Death from the Heavens for it. It's really good. And it only exists in rank 7. You can only get it at level 150, so it is pretty good. Very good. So yeah, like, try out Miyamoto, try out your skill sets, you know, play around with her, you know, work with what you got, use what you like, use what you don't, and, you know, your Miyamoto should do fine. Really, the only amendment I've made to my Miyamoto, like I said before, is I've incorporated Shopping and Heart into the gameplay, added Sepulchre and Heart, and then just recently replaced one of my Death from the Heavens with a Dominion. No, it's not a Dominion. It is a Heavenly Holy Supremacy, which does a lot of work. So that said, this guide was extensively long. Hope you guys enjoyed the mixture of me talking and gameplay, vice versa, back and forth. You know, any comments, I'd love to hear them. You know, your own sets, post them below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys who watched the whole time, thank you. It was about an hour and 20 minutes. I've been thinking a lot about this guy, so I thought a lot about the skills and testing and all that stuff, wanted to show stuff, so hope you guys appreciated that. Hopefully it helps you guys if you were a little misguided with your Miyamotos, anything like that. If you guys have questions for like if you just have a 5-scroll or just not awakened, all that stuff, you know, post questions in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the answers that'll hopefully help you out. So that said, you know, thanks guys for the comments, thanks for watching, taking your time, contributing, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. And yeah, thanks guys, bye. Hope you enjoy Miyamoto, kick some ass out there.